Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Peter Dunn.
Mr. Speaker, United Future wants to join, and it sounds like I'm going to echo Mr. Hyde here, with the other parties that have spoken in this debate to express sympathy and sorrow on the death of President Lech Kaczynski and his party en route to the Katyn massacre commemorations in Western Russia recently. It's very hard for us to comprehend the magnitude of a tragedy that takes out in one fell swoop, as it were, virtually the entire infrastructure of a nation. And the looks of grief that my colleague referred to, the shock and horror on the faces of the people of Warsaw and other cities as they've come to grips with that, I think brings home the enormity of what has happened, the high regard in which the President was held by his people, and in many senses the historic suffering of the people of Poland. In this country we have our own history with the Pahiatua children that the Prime Minister referred to. But Poland in many senses has always been at the forefront of international suffering, and the irony of the massacre being the day on which this tragedy occurred. The fact that the President played an important part in Poland's liberation from communism in the early 1980s. All of these things add up to an image of a country that was starting to flourish as a centre of culture, as a centre of democracy, and a real haven for its people in a way that perhaps had not been the case for a long period of time. So the tragedy is a doubly serious one for the people. I simply want to put on record my condolence and my sympathy with the people of Poland, the Polish community in New Zealand, and all those who have been affected by this tragedy.
Honourable members, before I put the question, I must apologise to members that their ability to speak in the House has been compromised by the sound system playing up. I do apologise to members because I take that very seriously where members' ability to speak is affected. But the question is the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. The Honourable Simon Power.